Hello, hello. All right, so let's talk about PowerPoint as a tool for creating products or creating printables instead of creating presentations. Because when you look at PowerPoint, like it looks like you should be creating a presentation. Their whole thing is presentation. It's similar to Google, whatever, whoever they do, Sheets. No, slides. Yeah, it's similar to that. So if you use that ever, it's just a lot easier to use PowerPoint, in my opinion, but they're pretty much the same, I would imagine. The only thing with PowerPoint is that it doesn't have um, any, what are these called? Font restrictions like Google does. Google has some restrictions that I don't like, but I would imagine it's about the same. Uh, the main thing is I'm going to zoom right through this. I have a video showing you how to do all the things that I'm going to show you here. I'm just going to show you how you could take this, look like a presentation, and make a printable really quick. So we're just going to make a printable really quick because who's going to stop me, All right. So you open up PowerPoint and it's this obvious presentation. You just go over to design. You come to slide size. You go to custom slide size right here, and you just change it to 8.5 by 11. 8.5 tab, 11 tab, enter, and then it's going to say maximize fit or ensure fit. There's nothing on your screen, so it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. And then you have a piece of paper. And what I like to do is I like to grab this and delete, so I have like a normal screen, right? And then you could create lines here. So I just grab one and I put it down. So what I do is I go to the line here, the line without the arrow, and I just click on that, and then you just click anywhere and it'll drop one down for you. So you grab that, and then you see how I'm going to zoom in. So I'm going to hit control, and then I'm going to zoom in. You just grab one, and I have them on, I have the grid lines on. If you want that, you just come over here to the wings, and you right click, and you go to grids and guides, and you go to guides and grid lines, and then I have a ruler right here. So you just take this, you just click on the actual line and you pull it up so that it's even. And then I put it on one of these dots, right? And then you take the second one and you put it on the dots. And then you can control D and put it on the dots again. So you have 3 lines, okay? You grab all 3, you right click. Oh, well, before we do that, let's change the outline. Make content more readable. Thanks. I just make it black, and then I will make it a little bit more weighted. So I go down here to weight, and I go to 3. And then I'm just going to take this middle one, and I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to go to outline right here, and I'm going to change this weight down to 2.25. And I'm going to make it dashed. There you go. And then you grab all 3 again, you right click, and actually, let's go over here to shape format and make sure the width is the same. Let's make it 2 inches. And then you're going to align center. And then you can right click and group. Now we have primary line, right? So we have these 3, and you can make it smaller and it'll say that equidistance apart. So even if it's the whole page, it'll go all the way to the middle, you see? And then you can see how it always is equidistance right there. Okay. So I like to do that. And then you can pull it across and it'll just extend those lines. And then we just control D to duplicate and bring it down here, and then control D again, and then control D again, and then control D again. And there you go. You have right click. Oh, maybe not right click. Arrange, align, and then I like to align center just to make sure it's all centered. And then align and distribute vertically. And there you go. You have lines. If you want to add more lines, you could just grab 3 and then Control D and then pull them up here. And then you'll see that actually is too much. So you just delete that. And then you can make another line over here. And make it that black, and then weight of 3. And then you can just add some text here, add a little text box that says me. And then just like that, you have lined paper. So, that's kind of what I do is I take PowerPoint and I use it as a design tool to create, paper. For example, if you are struggling with seeing PowerPoint as a design tool, I would say if you want to use PowerPoint, dive in and do things that make you uncomfortable. Follow along with like Trendy Thursdays, for example. But if you are like, I'm not interested in using PowerPoint, it's okay. You're not going to offend me. You can use Google Sheets. No. Mm. Mm. Slides. You can use Google Slides. You can use Canva. I love Canva. Canva and I are besties. Every template that we have inside the membership that is PowerPoint is also Canva. So if you prefer Canva, you can do that. If you want to use Canva to build out like a sheet, you could do that too. It's up to you, man. The world is your oyster. I use PowerPoint because I learned about it one time from someone who I think they were making like checklists or something. And I was like, did you know you could do this? And I just kind of fell in love and I've been using it ever since. And I feel like the more I use it, the more I'm learning and the more I enjoy PowerPoint. But like, I'm to the point now where like, I'm like, oh, I want to make some paper. Let me just grab PowerPoint and make that. So you'll get there if it's something you're interested in pursuing. And if not, it's totally like, it's fine. Like you could still build a business without ever opening PowerPoint. It's just my preference. So that is my, presentation of using PowerPoint without presentations. So I hope this helps. And let's hop on into the next one.